Still getting some questions about how to submit your summer conference information, the tracker sheet. So I wanted to just kind of go through this again and do it exactly the way you would do with the tracker in there and everything else. So the first thing you gotta do is go to Eduphoria and sign in. Then you're gonna go to Workshop. And yours will look just a little bit different than mine, possibly because of different permissions, but you'll click on Workshop up here, in the upper left corner there. You're going to click on My Portfolio. And then down here at the bottom where it says Add New Portfolio Entry, here is where most of the questions are coming from. You are going to choose the outside workshop or conference. This way you can stipulate exactly what you need credit for. You're going to click Next in the bottom right-hand corner. You're going to go ahead and just call it Summer Learning Conference or SLC 2017, whichever you want. You can give a description, Summer Conference. And pick the dates that you attended. So this was back in June. Whoops. So in June of 2017, and it was the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And don't worry about the exact start and end times. Won't really matter unless you were just there for 1 hour or something like that. But even that doesn't really matter. Click Next in the bottom right-hand corner. And then here you can tell it which hours you need to get. A lot of questions have come up about GT. If you know that you need a GT update, understand that every session at the conference will count for GT update stuff. It will not count to get certified to be GT at the start. But if you know you just need some hours, if you don't need hours for GT, don't worry about it. Doesn't mean anything. Your instructional tech time, you can put in the same thing. So I'm requesting 6 hours on my sheet that I'll show you here in a second. And the rest of it really, I guess, is kind of dependent upon what you need and where you're at. We know that for exchange time credit, you can count that because that was off contract time. So I'm going to count that as 6 hours there. The continuing professional education, you should be able to count that. And there are different pieces in here. If you're unsure, go ahead and put in the comments here exactly what you want Whitney to review for you on that, and she will do that. Then I'm going to click Next in the bottom right-hand corner. And here is where I'm going to upload my tracker sheet. So I'm going to say Choose File. Now I have scanned in that tracker sheet, and if you're wondering how you can scan in the tracker sheet, there's apps that even on your phone that you can use called CAM Scanner, C-A-M Scanner is a great one. It will scan things in and you can save it as a PDF. All you're doing is taking pictures from your phone. Office Lens is another one. Or you can use the copy machines there on your campus. Most of those should be set up to scan. And if you still have questions about how to scan something in, I guess you can contact us and we can see if we can help you find the nearest scanner available to you on your campus. I called my document sample session tracker for video. So I'm going to click on that and say open. And now it has attached that document here. You can put a description again if you have any questions. And then down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to say finish. I'm not going to do that for mine right now just because I don't really want to submit this. But once you click finish, you should be able to be done with what's going on. So just real quickly, to answer a few of the questions that have come up from different people about the conference itself and that sample or that tracker sheet. Let me find mine real quick. If you don't need this information, don't worry about it. You can stop the video at this point and be done. But on the session tracker, when I open that up, this is what I just submitted or would have submitted if I'd hit finish. And so you see, you just fill it out here. I know that I wanted 6 hours, 3 of those I needed for GT. Really, those would be the same number if you're requesting that. And then down here, if you attended the keynote, you do get an hour of that. We even put it separate on the tracker just to try to help answer that question. So if you circled yes here and put the title of it, whatever that title was, from the schedule, then you just know you're going to add a credit for that. So here you see I went to 2 other hour sessions. I put the codes on here. So a few people are asking about where you enter the codes. You don't have to enter the codes in Eduphoria. It shows up right here when you enter that, and everything is good from that point on. So I had 2 hours here and the 1 hour from the keynote. That gave me 3 hours. And down here on Thursday, then I attended 3 1-hour sessions. Now I put this on here again just to be able to remember to talk to you about the GT, but I've already mentioned that. And I didn't attend anything on Friday. So for me, this is all you are submitting at that point is this tracker. At that point, Whitney will look through that and she will grant credit based on what we see from that, and then checking attendance sheets and everything else to make sure that everybody had done what they were supposed to from that perspective signing in. So hopefully that answers some of the questions about what this should look like. If you still have questions, contact Whitney McCoy and she can get you straight on what else you need. Hope this came in handy, and we appreciate your patience with us as we try to get everybody understanding how this will look. You will do this for other conferences and things that you attend that you want credit for. So we wanted to start it where we can kind of control that with you. Thanks a lot.